recent statements by North Korean leadership that they intended to do this. As you know, they also recently unsuccessfully launched a potentially...
This is our so-called chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the man in a nice press suit who says we can do nothing. It's amazing to me how we have literally no protection. The American people feel frightened today on all fronts. Frightened by Iran, frightened by North Korea, frightened by Venezuela. Virtually no sense of security under Obama. Instead, Obama marches around with this wonderful affirmative action discovery, Sonia Sotomayor. They say she's the first Hispanic. I wouldn't care if she was Hispanic. I wouldn't care if she was an Hispanic transvestite, frankly, as long as she would uphold the law. But she is an activist of the worst kind. She wants to make law and make policy as a judge. By the way, there is some discussion right now as to whether she is the first Hispanic appointee. People are arguing today that Benjamin Cardozo was indisputably the first Hispanic. It is true that Benjamin Cardozo was on the Supreme Court and that he was Jewish, but the argument is that he was also Hispanic. And, of course, that would take away the fluff from the Obama announcement. 1-800-449-8255. Let's go back to our caller, Jack, in Florida. Jack, you believe that North Korea is acting independently of China, and you believe nothing can be done to stop them?
China would exert a certain amount of influence consistent with their own national goals and policies. I think what most of us miss is that in many ways China is what the United States was finding its place in the world in the 1880s and the 1890s. They could care less what kind of a regime you have in Sudan. Their only interest would be how many sewing machines do you want to buy. Could care less if you have slaves, could care less if you're torturing people. They're essentially a state capitalist regime. Anything that will continue their national goals and interests is what they're going to promote.
So what about Japan? Japan is frightened right now of North Korea. Japan received 2 nuclear bombs at the end of World War II. Japan has a very large navy, and it has the Aegis missile system. What do you think Japan might do?
Japan might take independent action because this is all happening in their front yard, not their backyard.
Yes.
You have to remember, Dr. Savage, the North Koreans are a fanatical population, especially the true believers.
What do you mean the children? The children are trained to kill?
The occupation specializations, they have MOSs. So in other words, you could have little Bakebang, who's 8 years old, and he's learning how to use a cipher and operate a two-way radio. You may have another one whose specialty is small arms. You may have another one whose specialty is photography, linguistics.
Well, I had Japanese callers when we argued over whether or not the U.S. should have dropped the nuclear weapons on Hiroshima and Nagasaki at the end of World War II, and we've debated that on this show before. I had Japanese callers themselves who had lived there and said to me that every citizen was armed with a bamboo knife and they're ready to kill for the emperor. Should we have invaded, we would have lost between 500,000 to 1 million men. Truman ended it with 2 nuclear bombs. Do you think it could come to that, Jack, God forbid?
Yes, I do think it can come to that extreme because we're dealing with a hermetical society. It's a true Stalinist regime.
Why is it that Sean Penn and actors in Hollywood love Kim Jong-il? Why is that?
Well, I don't know that he loves Kim Jong-il. I think he likes the more appealing Latin flair of...
I see. He likes the Latin rhythm better than he does the whiskey-swilling, blonde-loving Kim Jong-il. We'll be right back.